Good morning guys, welcome to the Lucky Bus, where we're converting a 40-foot school bus into our new tiny home. Today I am working on the not solar panels, was going to be the solar panels. I went to the wholesaler this morning, turns out they don't like to sell them on Saturdays. They're stored in the back of the factory, so without pre-notice, which I didn't give them, they'd have to empty the whole factory to get to them. There's only one guy working, so it's all right. We'll push that till next week. And right now I'm just going to get on with the mounts that the solar panels are going to get fixed to on the underside of the bus. So working on that. Unfortunately, I don't have my sidekick with me today. Meredith is looking after the girls that are at home trying to get over a cold. For now, I'll just get on with this by myself. No dramas. I am planning on putting the uni strut in here this morning, which is what I'm going to use to fix the solar panels onto. So you can come along for the ride and see how I'm going to do it. I will try and draw how I'm going to fix these solar panels to the roof. So each panel at the very front of the bus is going to go side by side. We'll have two at the front. And the rails, the bus is like this, right? And we have our skylight just at the edge of the panels. So this is just above the driver's seat. We are going to have the rails going one rail there and one rail there under the solar panels. They will get clamped in the middles and at the ends onto the rails. And now for the bit that has been giving me a lot of headaches, how we're going to fix the rails to the bus. So if we use that same concept but another drawing. So there is the bus again. Now, looking at the roof of the bus from inside, I'm going to put uni-strut, lengths of it, on either side there, where there is a spot on the bus that has double thick sheet metal, and then the feet will be on top and they will go through with a bolt, go through the roof and bolt straight into the uni strut. So that's going to create a really strong bond there between the solar panels and the underside of the bus. So if the solar panels were to ever blow off the bus, they would literally have to take the entire roof with them. It's double thickness sheet metal that I'm going into here. So yeah, complete confidence that this is going to work. Again, possibly overkill. I don't know. I'm sure that's terrible drawing, but hopefully it'll all become clear as the video goes on. Got all my measurements officially written down, very formally. Time to go do some cutting. we go, with no nozzle. Make a bloody mess. Okay, let me take a moment just to explain how this is all going to work. I've got my uni-strut, which is going to go facing up, and a spring washer. So this will go in and twist, is how those guys work. And it just sits like that. You can slide it up and down, and you can also get uni-strut with the holes in it, which is called slotted, versus when it doesn't have the holes is just normal. And that'll allow me to, because I'm closing this to the ceiling, I'll be able to kind of delicately move this up and down the uni-strut from underneath once I know exactly where I want that foot to go. So I can move this nut, and then the solar panel foot will end up on the roof straight into that bolt. And that way, if for some reason I wanted to remove the system, I could. So this will go up. I'm going to, for the most part, it's going to be the sicker that's holding this in place. I've got 221 sicker. Otherwise, while I'm going to clamp it, then I'm going to put a couple of little screws in just to hold it in place while that glue goes off. I have pre-put my little washer in there. And this bad boy is going to go right there. All right, first one done. So, all right, my washers there. Pretty good. So ideally I would have had just one piece the full length, but we've got this hoop just here going straight across the boss. So unfortunately I had to do two pieces, but I'm still running kind of as much length as I can, just to spread the load basically as far as I can, and it'll also give us the most versatility up on the roof. Look at all those pretty ducks from the back window. It's kind of bad weather today, so this is where they get shelter, just in this little between the trees here. And just cruising around. All males. And there's one female just down there. It's a lot of boys. That must be a good looking duck. So I've done the front, now looking at the back side of the bus. I've just discovered that there's a piece of metal in the way that's going to stop me from using the screws that I used at the front of the bus. Just because my drill bit won't be able to make it through that gap. The other one was a little bit more open. So I think I'm just going to have to rely on the glue here. I'm going to have to kind of switch gears on this one and do something different. More so kind of build something that can push up in this direction once I've got it on. So some long bits of timber that I can anchor off of either the window or the floor or something that's going to hold it in place for long enough to allow the glue to really dry. So what to use? here we go. What's that, 7mm random bit I've got here. So if I rip this into strips and then cut them this long, a little bit longer than I need, that way they bend, that should sort me out. That's one side done. Get on the other side. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm all done. Next week, solar panels go on the roof. We'll actually put these things to use. See ya. Come on.